All right, so right here, we got the Cantina. I know you're thinking, wow, a little late on the video, buddy. I just got it. I literally just got it today. I'm probably going to take all day, the rest of the day, to put it together. It looks like it's going to be quite the challenge. I'll do a couple little videos. If you see a different shirt in the picture, it's because this video took more than one day. Let me show you how my Star Wars collection's coming along. I know it doesn't look like much, but if you watch any other videos, I've mentioned getting rid of all of my Star Wars except for the original 3 movies, because we all know that there's really only 3 movies in Star Wars anyways. So this is all the stuff that I've listed. I got on Macari. For everybody that's getting shit from me on Macari, thank you. It's actually selling pretty quick. And then this is pretty much all the stuff that I'm going to be keeping. For now, I'm going to thin this down about 50% of what it is. And I started the display. I'm going to start down here. It's going to be on these 3 shelves. Let me try to get it. These 3 shelves all the way down or as far as I needed to go. I don't know if I'm going to have enough Star Wars to fill up this whole area, but I'm going to space it out really nice. I just put this thing together yesterday. Got my layover there. Got that thing set up. I'm going to put the Cantina right here next to it because I need that super deep shelf to hold it. And then I'm kind of doing like the Jawas and the Sand People and all that kind of here. On the top shelf, I don't really know yet. Maybe do some bleachers with all the extra alien figures. So I'm going to start putting it together. I'll do a couple videos. I'm not going to do a walkthrough on how to do this thing. That video would be like 4 hours long, and I know I wouldn't want to watch some shit like that. But I will do a couple clip backs back and forth. Let's get into this shit. All right, so you open that box, and then you pull out another box that looks exactly like the first box. So if you're wondering why this thing's so heavy, a ton of cardboard in here. Let's get to it. Look at me go, moving right along. So you open that box, then you get that box, you open that box, and then you get 2 more boxes. So if you're wondering why this thing costs $500, well, for one, Hasbro's extremely money hungry, and they had to pay a shit ton in cardboard. Let's get a little further into this box, and it looks like there's your Cantina. Shit, it almost looks like the whole thing is in that little box right there. Although you do have this box, when you open this box, like the main box, you got a shit ton of boxes in there. So yeah, this is gonna be a fun one. So when you take out all the boxes that were in that box, this is what you end up with. I guess more Cantina. The action figures, that's the nuts and bolts. Of course, we didn't get the werewolf because there wasn't enough you fuckers out there that order this shit for I could get the werewolf. So now they're gonna sell it to a separate. I think we're still missing like 4 other aliens to complete the Cantina. But there's the sisters that we never thought we'd get. We just had to wait for them to die to finally get them. But hey, we got them. And you got pieces that looks like to the bar. Oh, I'm over here tripping on it. More pieces of the Cantina. And then some more pieces of the Cantina with a bunch of stickers that'll dry up and fall off in like the next year or so. All right, so here's the instructions. I just cracked these things open and holy shit. Look at this thing. This is just page after page of shit like this. Like, I don't know how long this thing's gonna take to build. I'm thinking at least 2 hours, maybe 4 hours. I'll see what time. But this is the build. It's quite a lot. All right, they packed this thing like they were packing fudge at the G.I. Joe convention. Look at this thing. They have got a little designated. Look at this cardboard that they made for. God, I think they spent half their budget just on the packaging, which I guess they didn't want a bunch of returns, so looks like it's working out. This thing could have literally fell off the back of the truck and survived, no problem. All right, so it's not that bad so far. I'm about 20 minutes into the build. I got these 3 things put together. They're actually, I mean, I don't want to talk this up too much because Hasbro sucks my dick. But other than that, this thing is pretty cool. So you see those little light things on the inside? That was the hardest part of the build right here. You can take these lids off, which I don't think I'm going to display them with them on. And then you plug these little color lights so you can backlight this and light it up. Because this thing, I mean, shit, it was only $500. So why would they light that up for you? Like, I mean, you can go buy lights, wire it, and all that. I mean, shit, it's only $500. So go ahead and get that done. I'll try to figure out where the rest of this shit goes. It came out of this first box that I opened, and we'll keep it. I realize that all I had to do was flip the page of instructions over to show you how to put all this shit together. But we're not going to talk about that right now. We're going to talk about these little light things that I showed you earlier, because two go right here. When you're doing those, trust me, get yourself a set of pliers, pick them right off of this thing, and then while you have it grabbed in there, whatever the fuck, take it and you use the pliers and you can put it in there, and you get them in there pretty easy that way. If you don't use the pliers, well, you'll figure it out. So there it is, box number 1 down. There's the instructions there. You see, like, I guess I built this half right here, and then you just plug it all together. Not too bad. It took about 20 minutes right there. So that's this half of it. Now I got to find the box to build this half in the front, and then the back, and then the bar. So I don't know, not too bad so far. All right, so the other side went together pretty quick because I think I was past the learning curve on it. And then the front part actually goes together really easy. So this is only about 30 minutes into the build, and now all I have left is just the center bar part, and then that's pretty much it. All the chairs and shit are up here, and I'm gonna, get some little puck lights, and we'll see, but that'll be tomorrow. But so far, not too bad. 30 minutes. All right, I think I got it all together for the most part. I still got to put the chairs and shit like that, and then a bunch of little cups and drinks and seats and tables in there. But I got some LED lights coming for it tomorrow. So go ahead and put all those in there and light the bar up, light everything up as best that I can, because it doesn't come with lights. I mean, this thing was only $500, so why would it come with lights when you could just go buy your own lights? But I don't want to sound like some guy out here
would like to get their dick sucked by another man.
But the build wasn't too bad. Probably only took me about an hour. So here's the bar. Try to get the camera in here. Really cool photo ops and shit like that. But we'll revisit this tomorrow. Hopefully I have a different shirt on. We'll check it out. So I finally got the cantina set up. Took me a little bit longer than I was expecting. But never mind that. Look at this real quick. This is the view from my FEMA toy trailer. Some motherfucker called it a FEMA trailer, and I thought that was funny as shit. But here's the view from my toy container. I can look at the river, the beautiful river. I'm not flexing. Well, I'm kind of flexing because do you have a river in your backyard? But there's the river. Here's the toy room. Still a mess. Still selling shit on Macari. I did add these LED lights, and those things work amazing. They're actually garage lights. They're $10 each. I got them on our TikTok shop, and just two-way taped them with glue, and there you go. Man, those things work amazing. They really brighten up the whole room. Let me turn this light off so you can look how much light that gives out. Just that. All right, let's go check out the cantina and walk you down from here. I'm starting to put my Hoth playset together, or my Hoth section together, whatever you want to call it. This is how it's going. This whole row will be Star Wars when I'm done. But this is kind of how it's going. I got the Millennium Falcon, that scene, the Droid Factory scene up here, the Sand People, and the opening scene, and then the Sand Crawler. So this is how it's going. And then down here, the star of the show, one of my favorite things in my whole collection, the cantina, which I did, me and my boy Brock made one together. I do like this one a little bit more though, I have to admit. So here it is. If you want to use this for a blueprint for yours, My boy Brock looked up the diagram on every single action figure where he goes. We're missing about at least four key characters to add in here. I added a few extras that don't belong in here just to try to fill up the space. But if you go ahead and just start screenshotting and see how you want to set yours up, I'll give you a pretty good look at it. I do have the lights on. And after this, I'm going to turn the puck lights on, and then you can see how much better it looks with the puck lights on. But back here, you got all 7 band members. It does have the little roof things that you put over, but when you do that, you can't really see shit. So back over here, you can kind of see the band members. The little pink chick goes in that chair. The man does. This one doesn't go in there, but. Back there in that booth, that's completely complete how they go. And then this booth has all the proper aliens in it. Got C-3PO and R2-D2 over here. You got the famous chop your arm off scene, which is everybody's favorite scene. Over here you have the famous shoot Greedo scene, which I love that one too. And you have this booth all set up exactly how it's supposed to be. This booth is set up exactly how it's supposed to be. So if you have all those characters, you can fill this out. Over here inside the cantina here, there's the twins. They kind of go right there. On this lizard looking guy right here, you need 2 of those. I think they're like $100 on eBay. All these old Cantina aliens went way up in value. They give you this guy and this alien here. You need 2 of these, but one has a jacket or a robe on in the movie. You couldn't really tell, but you also need 2 of those. But this is how it fills out. Man, I'm really, really happy with it. Let me turn this light off and turn the puck lights on. Okay, here it is with the puck lights. If you're wondering what lights I use, I just got these on Amazon. They come with that little controller. I think they're like $1, $2 each. They already come with batteries and everything. You just, take the paper out, screw them really tight, set the color that you want. And the color doesn't always stay set where you want it. Like a lot of these lights I have set to orange and they lit up red like that one, but whatever, it's still cool. I went ahead and put a light in the entry right there, light that up. And then inside, I put a couple extra lights in the back of all of the little booths. And then you can put a light underneath the table, like this light fits right in the table. Then you put a little piece of blue tape and stuff it up in there for it goes tight. And that will light that candle up even better. So in here, you can kind of see how it's lit up. And I dig it. I really dig it. Let me turn off the main light and we'll go just puck lights. And those puck lights, they really light it up. Oh man, some of the colors are off. Like that green one back there. Sometimes when that happens, you can aim it exactly at that one, turn it off, and turn it back on, and it's still the wrong color. Yeah, they don't work perfect. So that little green light back there is supposed to be like a yellow orange. But here it is with just the puck lights on. Definitely looks really cool. Kind of looks like how it did in the movie. And then you can, I change the lights in here all the time, so you can kind of mix it up. I went ahead and put a light in there, glow that thing up. I put a light in there, glow that thing up. Man, these lights, for $1, $2 each, man, they you definitely get your money's worth. All right, so that's the cantina all set up. I'll kind of walk you through my whole little display here. I know I got a lot of figures. I'm keeping I've sold all my Star Wars stuff except for the original 3 movies, but I did keep at least one of every alien and one of every droid just because I just really like that shit. But here it is one more time. That's about it. If you're tired of looking at toys, I'll show you something really cool. As promised, something really cool, my SE bike collection. I showed you before. I'm just really proud of it. This is the STR, the Stu Thompson replica right here. This is the one where the frame actually wraps around the bottom, around the loop tail and all the way back. That's just amazing that they could actually do that on a bike. Over here, you got the Fat Quad. It's under construction. I'm rebuilding the whole thing, giving it a different look. My OM Dural, which I like that bike way more than I probably should. It's actually one of my favorites. Then the Perry Kramer PK Ripper edition. Oh, God, I love it. Got new sticker kits coming in for all these. The Miami Fat, the Beast Mode, the Fast, and my least favorite, the PK Dirt Jumper HD. It's just really hard to wheelie, but super fun to ride. All right, later, guys. Once again, God bless Charlie Kirk and his family. We'll see y'all on the next video.